So we were away for a moment. I was
On the loo?
on the toilet. I was on the loo, and I haven't worked out the puzzle to this room, but I have worked out there was something over the last couple of hours. I've been trying to formulate an argument in my head, and I've been really struggling.
Wait! What the fuck is that?
Wait.
Go back. That's a viewer.
Mouse.
That's a viewer. Like binoculars.
Yeah,
on
I've
the
looked
beach.
through it several times.
Look.
Oh my god, I'm a moron. I missed this. I suck so fucking much. Well, I did that as well. I hate myself. I fucking hate myself so much. Good god. Okay, so...
Wait.
Essentially, the thing was, I was trying to think for why the dialogue in this game irked me, like, even with everything you said, and even if I don't totally buy it, there is a word that I was desperately searching for that, you know. And what it essentially is that this game feels completely disingenuine in everything I feel it's trying to do. Okay, yeah.
I mean, this
All right.
genuine is a very vague word.
Okay, so yeah, I understand. So let me explain. So, main character is a bit of a geek. He's into bands. He's into pop culture of the time he's in, but he's also into the older
feel like
music.
That's just set
He
dressing,
plays
though.
I guess, but it all feels so shallow. You'd feel it would do anything with it beyond just throwing it out there. Like he plays video games, and then I don't know. I want to imagine it would do anything more ambitious than just throw that out there. It's music. I even feel it with the central conceit of this game, with the paranormal and people going missing, and the only thing that feels... No, even this feels disingenuous, is the use of a real life, suicide of that woman. It feels like it doesn't add anything. The context is way too different for it to be effective at what it's trying to convey. It's just they threw it in there. Why? I don't know. Maybe they do have a genuine interest in the suicide of this woman. But why? You feel it would have any more any more thematic resemblance or parity with what's actually happening.
I feel like the suicidal woman is just a disrespectful...
It's disrespectful, but... Oh, God! Oh, please keep talking. You've got a long time.
So, I mean, the fact of it being, like the things being genuine, like what it's saying, like what it's trying to do. I mean, probably we have a different understanding of what it's trying to do, because I'm confused at what it's even trying to do, or if it's trying to do anything, or what I think it's trying to do is even real. How authentic it is, like, honestly hasn't, like, even entered my mind. Because if we're going that this is all intentional, then its authenticity it already comes under question, because it's not trying to be authentic, it's trying to annoy
God,
you.
that's... Fuck off. It's not even true. So... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna argue it's trying to be authentic then. Fuck you. And I'm gonna say it's failing.
Is it though? Is it what part of it is authentic? It's clearly, it's at every step undermining any, like, goodwill. You could add anything. Like, Alex isn't improving in any significant way. All they've done is just make Alex into an insufferable douchebag. And, like, from what I understand,
of any theme of kind of the self-loving, fucking annoying, the hipster type, but he's not a hipster. The hipster is a shallow affectation of who he is. He just occasionally says, you haven't heard of this.
I mean, if you're attaching the argument to the buzzwords that he's just like a hipster, self-involved asshole, but like, I just separate from that's just details, in my opinion. Just like minute details. It doesn't really involve. The main argument is that Alex hates himself and the game is trying to do everything to make us hate him. Everything. And that's like the point. Maybe.
Is it gonna go anywhere with that point? Maybe.
I think it already has gone somewhere. Like, it doesn't like any like satisfactory narrative level. It will never probably go anywhere with the point, because the point has already been made.
And now it's just gonna take the remainder of its very long runtime.
Yeah, everything else is just an elaboration of the point that's already been made. Like, that's why, even though the developer said that Alex finds himself in the end, it's just a blatant fucking lie. Alex's character is this, and he doesn't change, which is clear from any other criticism we've had of this game. Primarily Jack Saint's video, and primarily...
Which I haven't watched, by the way, so...
I watched it halfway through, and I think I fell asleep through it, because it was whining about some video game, which honestly, it's just me, but I'm fucking tired of video game reviewers just entirely... No, not you. Entirely just, like, looking at a game and
Great,
being like,
up.
This game sucks. But I don't know, if you're the only thing video game reviewers say is that this game sucks, it's like, sure, thanks. Guess I'll go watch The Angry Video Game Nerd like 15 years ago, and if that's the only thing I get from it. But even if a game sucks, there's still something to it.
Here's the thing is, because there was someone who posted, and I didn't like the comment, it's like, I hope he makes a video on the main channel. Which, putting that aside for a moment, is I don't... A week ago, I was thinking, maybe I will do a video on Yiik. And when we first started, I was like, I'm definitely doing a video on Yiik, but this isn't my... This is not
You can't do a video on Yiik, because I consistently undermined everything you could say about it.
No, I can still do it. Noonam. Actually, it'll be easier because you won't be there. You no one to argue with me. I'll just win. That's how you do it. That's how you silence the opposition.
I mean, supposedly. But I feel like that would just be very easy and simple. But that's why I didn't like Jack Saint's video on it, because it's just like... He, like, said he was trying to find something in it, and I just feel like that was a blatant lie. He was looking for meaning
was the name of the video.
It's just a blatant lie, because I don't think he fucking tried at all. Because there's something...
You're definitely trying, I'll say that.
In my opinion, there's something very fascinating going on here. I mean, it doesn't have to be conventionally good, but I don't care about conventional attractiveness.
I feel bad I can't talk about the Neuro video yet. I feel bad, because that's a game where I don't think there was meaning, and I found a bunch of it.
I mean, some Neuro and probably Yiik are very different in that sense.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yiik's a weirdly translated FPS with a conspiracy plot that very much knows its main character is an idiot, but it's telling a conspiracy.
You mean Neuro. You said Yiik.
I meant Neuro, yeah, I meant Neuro. Yiik is...
confusing. It's an attack on all your senses.
Yeah.
And it could be just unintentionally bad, or more deviously, it could be intentionally bad. What does that mean, Snake? What does that mean to our emotional psyches?
I know this is a bullshit way to put it. The amount of effort to be unlikable would be absurd. The amount of hours and work and music composed, models made, dialogue written and then acted, all with the intent of, I hope to piss people off, and that's it? Really?
I mean, it's...
I can't say it wouldn't happen. There's a lot of video games in the world. Someone would make a game just to be despised, but I don't see it.
I mean, I'm not even saying that
in this. I don't see it
it's entirely intentional. I just think there's a lot of interesting things here, and it could be all developer subconscious, or it could be conscious. Who fucking knows? Honestly,
I don't think the creator knows.
Who knows, honestly?
I think the creator's story will change depending on the fucking response.
I mean, just, like, so many aspects of it. The way that the indie game developer responds to fucking the general audience not
Occupy Bank Street, that's
not
the
liking
90s.
his weird quote-unquote postmodern game. Not even quote-unquote, he advertised it as such. It's like reminds me of fucking like the controversial indie games of fucking this like decade. Like we got fucking, what is that game by Phil Fish? We got fucking that weird puzzle game from the Braid developer. Like it's just
Yeah.
there's like a lot of, and just the way he responded is like very similar to how those developers responded, and just like in a sort of
Phil Fish,
almost in
Phil
a
Fish just
cliche
picked
way.
up his ball and went home.
Yeah, Phil Fish is obviously, his response was authentic, but reading any response from the fucking developer of Yiik, like his responses have not felt in any way authentic, in my opinion. Like Phil Fish, an authentic shitlord. Allen Brothers, I don't know what the fuck is going on. And I just find it interesting, Snake.
You find it interesting that you could just be dealing with a lying heel.
Maybe.
That this could all be meaningless. This could just be an amalgamation of I put my music in a video game.
The crux of postmodernism, isn't it? You don't know it's real.
I suppose it is. I suppose
It
that is the
isn't
crux
trying
of...
to
I suppose
reverse
fully.
your expectations. It's taking your expectations and being like, well, this was your point from the beginning, and how you feel about it is valid, and then the argument you can come across it is valid. Honestly, I'm not making any arguments. You're the one making arguments. I'm
Way
just
to
talking
deflate at
about
the end
the
there.
inherent existence of the game, which I find interesting. Maybe my fourth eye is open so wide, Snake, that I don't believe.
Oh, that still sucks. That still does fucking jack shit. That's the game right there in that move. God, I hate this music. They're just infected, and I had to wom-wom a little bit to taste that. I had to taste the music that the game was throwing at me.
It really is obnoxious, Snake. And, like, I don't want you to misconstrue the fact that I don't believe, like, most part of this games aren't obnoxious.
You're not defending it as not being obnoxious. You're saying the obnoxiousness is the point. That we are on the hate we're feeling now means that Yiik
My
is
favorite
winning
part of
on
my
some
argument
level.
is that you can't say that suddenly doesn't make the game good, which I would agree, actually. It doesn't make the game good, but it doesn't make the argument that the game has to be good any more valid.
Oh,
It just has to make you feel something, think about it.
you just have to think.
You just have to think about a post-modern experience, Snake. What is postmodern? What is postmodern?
Oh, for crying out loud, that didn't help at all. I just wasted some slowdown power.
Because, like, inherently when someone sets out to make... Because when people usually made postmodern experiences, they weren't, like, inherently thinking about what postmodern itself means. They were taking something and inverting it, like, changing your perspective on it. Because, like, perspective is subjective. And this game takes that perspective and
That subjective
it
perspective.
takes objective perspective and turns that in on itself. It's like
Nope,
there's
not touching
there's
that.
nothing objective about this game. It's just like fucking. It is
There's nothing
entirely
objective about-
encompassing, yeah, because it's fucking masturbatory.
There are people who genuinely like Yeek, and I know, no big surprise, there are people who genuinely like anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I just have to ask, what happened? Where did you go wrong?
I mean, they could be like me and seeing the finer details and how it makes them feel.
Oh,
or they
fuck
could
off.
literally like it, which is honestly also just very interesting.
Yeah, no. You gotta pick at the brains of folks like that.
You gotta pick a Yeek, Snake. You gotta pick a Yeek and see. I'm gonna stop now because there's only so far I could go with this line of thought before we all.
There's only
use our
so
brain.
long you can be the devil's advocate.
I mean, no, I can go on for more, but honestly, it's just
Well,
like
hey,
you
Noonan,
being
I'm going into the mine dungeon, so, you know.
you being like they're like fuck you. What the fuck do you mean? It's like, I mean, I get it. The game isn't in
You asked
any
me to
way
argue. You
good.
asked me to argue.
I mean, yeah, I could go on, but I don't want it to be hostile.
Fair enough. He learned a new skill. Let's just, you know, enjoy the music for a little while, you know?
Yeah, this music is
Yeah.
better than most.
It does make me think this is too nice to be inside Alex's head. God. Oh, God. It's down to the wire. Yes! People appreciating commentaries when the commentators just shut up and just let the music play, right?
I don't know. I don't watch Let's Plays anymore, really. When's the last time you watched a Let's Play? Other than the Yeek Let's Play you're reading on something awful?
I've been following the Chip Cheese LP of MGS5. That's a good
I
one.
haven't been following. Hasn't that been going on even longer than usual CommentaryComms Let's Plays go on for?
Yeah, surprisingly.
I'm still subscribed to Chip Cheese and I'm just not watching it.
It's very good, I'll say that. Alright, there we go. I just want more strength, really. I just want to kill things and make my PP bigger. This is gonna take a while, I'm just gonna say, you know? You've heard it before, but...
Honestly, defending this game on any merit does sound like trolling, which...
No, it sounds contrarian, which, besides just the public consensus of this game, I find this game so wholly on every level unlikable that when you try and defend it, even if you make a point that I can see as valid, my instinct is to think you're wrong. I have to fight my base instincts to let you talk and say this game is anything but horrid. That it's anything but abysmal, fucking trite, meaningless, empty, pretentious, up its own ass garbage.
Wow, Snake.
I've got I've got strong feelings. It's just,
I mean, that's good, honestly.
if I was screaming non-stop, this wouldn't be very entertaining, except to some folk, I guess. But I just don't even have the energy.
Any opinion and feeling this game makes you feel is valid.
Oh god. You're not wrong. But fuck you when you say it like that.
I'm just on a fucking seesaw on how intentional that was, and even if it wasn't, if that even matters. I'm just on like constant edge, swaying back and forth.
Well, we leveled up a bunch. I was at level 19 and we got a cutscene at level 15 and you know, that's worth something, I guess. I don't
It's
know
the same
if it is.
thing why I think You would say George Lucas had no idea what he was doing with the prequels, but somehow...
No, I would say he had too much of an idea of what he was doing.
Maybe he was a genius all along, Snake. But
Oh,
like,
I
there's
didn't
been,
say that.
there's been, but there's.
I
been...
didn't say he was a genius. I said he had a fucking. I agreed that he. Well, I didn't agree. Sorry, you didn't say he knew. I'm saying that I think he knew what he was doing, and it was a bad idea. But he didn't see it that way because we're all individuals.
Uptick in popularity for the prequel movies from the people who grew up with it. There's like fucking.
Well, that and people who've after they decided they didn't like the sequel trilogy went back and thought actually. We like it more. We like it more like this.
Maybe, but like
there's different.
People's opinions are so fickle. It's just like suddenly this new thing sucks because it's a fucking 50-year-old fucking series that the people like that existed before the biggest fans were even born, and that's beautiful. And like more things you add to it makes just the mythos bigger and like stronger. Like bad Star Wars prequels make the sequels surprisingly, I don't know, even stronger in a sense. Like the bad stuff that exists in the mythos of any narrative franchise somehow lifts the stories into a bigger, you know. So, like, we have fucking... Let's look at the X-Men. A bunch of shitty movies. And it ended shittily. But, like, we have, like, really big highs from the mythos of these actors that played these characters, the stories, the directors who made that series, coming together. And, I mean, Logan, honestly, as comic book movies go, pretty much a fucking masterpiece. And that wouldn't have existed without the really shitty X-Men Origins Wolverine movie. Maybe it would have, but maybe it wouldn't have. And I think taking the value of that and applying it to the entire series is good. Oh my god, there's a cutscene!
Yeah, you've been talking for a long time. It's been happening for a while.
I just think bad things add to the value of things that maybe in the future are good.
Aww.
Oh, he's not talking. Someone
he's
out
not
there
actually
lost
talking,
this girl.
but oh
she was
god,
someone's daughter,
no, you're
or
ruining the
sister,
moment.
or friend. Burger King lettuce. I felt
No,
selfish.
God.
Guys,
That video is gonna be like 5 years old when this fucking goes up.
Snake, I have 2 chills voice on my fucking wall! I sharpied it there! You cannot stop me!
The audience didn't. You did.
Really, it is the post-modern Let's Play experience.
Why is Rory doing that look while he's eulogizing this girl? See why she's here.
Wait, so who
What's
the
that
fuck
creepy
is
face
this?
in the top left?
Is this the girl that owns the LP?
I'm more interested in this face over here.
Ooh, that is a nice
Look at that face.
That is a nice face. Can you zoom in on that face?
Oh, not in, well, in post. I'll probably forget to. Alright, well, I was more curious in that than the girl. I'm gonna look on the right as well.
I mean, honestly, if you put any more effort into this reviewing, you just mute my entire audio.
I'm ignoring the plot hook. Talking just happened a lot. Where's everyone else in the party? Where's Michael and Chandra?
Oh, they're somewhere else.
Oh yeah, Boombox Spectre. That was my nickname in secondary.
What does that mean?
It means I was never at school.
What? I'm confused at that joke, Snake. What does that mean?
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just like Alex said, shit, I feel stupid. Alex seems to have problems talking to humans. I don't know why he's concerned, like, how do I make a good impression on a ghost? Does anyone really move on? I'm quoting books, maybe.
Because maybe you're gonna be one that saves me. And
Ooh,
after
just put her out of her misery.
all,
Put her out of our
you're
misery.
my wonderwall.
Hey, good one. Wow, let's get, let's just get everyone to sue us. Let's just do. You can't really.
You cannot
You
sue
can't really take
for indie game quoting Wonderwall. That is the most apt thing that could have happened in this game, Snake.
I like this music. I'm just gonna latch onto that fact, Noonum. Gonna pay it a genuine compliment for once.
It is nice music to listen to.
Hmm.
Imagine we could have been playing an actual postmodern game, Undertale, instead of playing a postmodern video game, which is...
Well, Noonum, you talk about playing another video game, but there's lighting issues on her teeth right now that are bugging me.
Oh yeah, it is really flashing, isn't it? It's like it's clipping through itself. What is that? That's weird.
I think that's what happens when you become a ghost.
I mean, it's probably... like...
We could, stop talking to her now, then.
It's like the animations, like, it's not like this game is put together that well.
Nice.
I get the feeling that the next game made by ACKK Studios will maybe be better. Who knows?
That's a very open-ended statement there. I have a feeling it could be better. Could be worse.
Nah, it couldn't be
You don't
worse.
think it could be worse? No, yeah. No. Fair point. There's only one way to go.
I mean, if my analysis or my deduction that this is a postmodern game, and if the next one isn't, it'll probably be better.
I don't know. I have a feeling if the next game is worse, that would actually prove what you've said to be correct. Because you would have to work hard to pull that off, you know?
Yeah, this game has a lot of effort into it. Isn't that funny, Snake?
No, you would have to work hard to be worse, is obviously what I'm saying.
Well, that depends. I mean, both arguments make sense, because it depends on what each game is going for, isn't it?
I guess. So next thing they buckle down and think, this time we'll make them like us, which, based on the fucking going back to the designer, I know you say you don't care about what he said, but going back to what the designer said, I don't think he cares to be liked, which is respectable at the least.
Join us for the next commentary from ACKK Studios, where it is actually a postmodern masterpiece.